Sadhgurunath Maharaj Ki Jai, and welcome to Jagadambe Reads the Holy Books of India, Bhaktavijaya294. As you may remember, the starving people of Pandharpur robbed the Brahmin's grain. Just as when a farmer's crop has ripened, there falls upon it a great cloud of locusts, and he feels sorely troubled. So it happened to this Brahmin. Starving Brahmins go to Damaji for food. All the Brahmins at Pandari then asked him for his news. "From whence did you bring this grain? You must please tell us." He replied, "It was Damaji Pant, the generous, wise, and brave, who had mercy on me and gave me food. God gave, but my karma fate has taken it away. Such is what has happened to me. My family's good fortune has broken down, and all the people stole the grain." Hearing the man's story, all the Brahmins hastened and came to the house of Damaji Pant. Seeing the Brahmins, he made a reverent namaskar. The Brahmins then blessed him, saying, "May a blessing rest upon you. A severe famine has fallen upon us. You have given food to a Brahmin, and we have heard of your act. We have all therefore hastened here. You are brave and exceedingly generous. In giving food, you have no idea in your mind whether one is small or great. You have no thought of whether the person is worthy of it or not. When the sun is risen in the sky, it shines alike on everyone. So when you give food, you never think of great or small. We're Brahmins dwelling at the sacred city, and we are dying for want of food. We have heard of your fame and have therefore hastened here." Hearing the Brahmin's story, pity arose in Damaji Pant's heart. Then, giving his assurance that they should not fear, he seated all the Brahmins. Going into his house, he said to his wife, "Those Brahmins who dwell at Pandari are dying for want of food. They have come together and have arrived at our house. If we say no to them, our character for goodness will suffer loss. To make them happy by supplying their needs, we have not sufficient grain. Therefore, I feel very great concern. What shall I do? The grain which I gave to the Brahmin has all been taken away from him. The people are in distress from the famine, and some have deserted their country and gone away." His wife said to him, "Carry out any plan that may suggest itself to you and satisfy the Brahmins." Royal granaries plundered. Damaji said, "The king has 2 storehouses of grain which are in our charge. Those storehouses of grain I should let the Brahmins loot and thus save all their lives. As soon as the king hears of this, he will take my life. But by the loss of one life, the Brahmins of the holy city will live. If I alone love my body, then death will come to all of them." He thought this to himself and immediately came outside. He at once opened the storehouses and said to the Brahmins, "Take back to your homes just as much grain as you need." Hearing these generous words, the Brahmins all blessed him and remarked, "May the husband of Rukmini bless you and always give you his blessing." Then all the Brahmins looted the unlimited supply of grain, and when the people of Pandari heard of this, they all hastened to Damaji's house. The Brahmins, Kshatriyas, Vaishyas, Shudras, grocers, Gondalis, the helpless and the poor, all came to Mangalvede, took grain, and then went back. The carpenters, laborers, and others of various castes, potters, barbers, and those without much understanding, hearing of Damaji Pant's fame, came and carried away grain. Masons, milkmen, workers in stone, fishermen, workers in copper, and gardeners all hastened to Mangalvede and took away grain as much as they desired. Sadhguru Nath Maharaj Ki Jai. Thank you for coming. I hope you come again.